stream now. So just take it away when you're ready.
Millimeter speed. Ég veit að maður stendur einu skriðu fram og hann hýttir ekki neitt. Þú ert að gera 3 rauð, maður þarf að prófa henni vinna. Það er flott að vera fyrir. Það er ekki alveg tók. Jó, já, við erum báðir sjálfstæðsmenn sko.
Það er bóðið.
Það er bara rétt, við erum klárir.
Hvor er fyrirhendur?
Fyrirnefndur er
Árnason. Þannig að þú byrjar á 6 bílum og svo búið.
6 bílum og svo búið, já. Er hún að ákveða hver að þetta er búið?
Já, hann byrjar á búlunum, þannig hann er á... Er það kontast þegar? Á kontast þegar?
Já, kontast.
Ég er kontast, já. Hvort þetta er headset heitir?
Headset.
Ég byrjar búla. Þannig ég tek á 6 bílum og svo búlunum.
Já.
Og ég tek þessu.
Já, ég býða bara.
Já.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Keflavik Darts Club for the first edition of the Icelandic ProTour. My name's Tom Beresford. I'll be talking you through the action over the course of the evening. And it looks like our first match here on the live stream features Gudmundsson and Arnason. I've not seen too much of Arnason before. Obviously, we all know what Peter Rudrik Gudmundsson can do on the hockey, and it should be an interesting one to call. A slow start from both players here, but I'm sure there's plenty more time for them to settle in between now and the end of this match. Nice and straight from Gudmundsson here, a nice ton. Just a 24 in reply, so Gudmundsson has quite a healthy advantage in this opening leg. Nice solid 60, keeping him nice and straight. Giving him a nice healthy advantage. Arnason struggling to get going in this opening leg, but the format is the best of 5, so there is a bit more time for him to find his range on the treble. But Gudmundsson straight in there again. That's another lovely ton. 212 point lead in this opening leg, so plenty of breathing space here. Arnason not finding his range at all in this opening leg. $81. That leaves him 119 when he does come back. And he's going to have a lot of time here as Arnason struggles to find his range once more. $80 left. Just stay there on the 20s. So he did look for the tops there to leave the same target when he comes back. But 60 will do, and he's got a lot of time on his side. Double top pair for the first leg, and a clean double top 100% on the checkouts in that leg. And Peter Rudrik Goodmanson opens up a 1-0 lead here in this opening match on the live stream here at Live Darts Iceland. If you're just joining us, welcome. We're available on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and Periscope. I hope you're all enjoying the footage. And if you can do so, please hit the subscribe button on YouTube. And if you're interested in being a Patreon for Live Darts Iceland to help us make the streams better, then the website is in the description below. Thank you very much so far to Andrew Duggan and Geronimo Darts for helping doing their bit to support Live Darts Iceland by donating to Patreon. It's been quite a busy few days in the darts world. We had the PDC German Darts Championship over the weekend in Hildesheim we was at, and it was another PDC title for Michael van Gerwen, his 7th win on the European Tour out of the 9 that he's participated in. Another good run for the lethal biscuit James Wilson, who reached his first ever PDC European Tour final. Van Gerwen only ran out of an 8-6 winner. James Wilson played his part in a great final. And yeah, it was a good tournament. Joe Cullen once again reaching another European Tour semi-final. And following that, we had the European Tour qualifiers for events 11 and 12 in Maastricht and Riesa on Monday. Then that was followed by 2 Players Championship events on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday's Pro Tour event was a very, very good event. Peter Wright winning the final with some fantastic finishing in that particular final. I remember a 157 finish, 101, and there was a 140 finish in there as well in that victory over Daryl Gurney. But today's Pro Tour was so unpredictable. The top 10 seeds going out in the first couple of rounds, and it was a brand new winner on the Pro Tour for Nathan Aspinall. He won his first senior PDC title in the final against another player who's in his first PDC senior final in Ryan Searle. And it was Nathan Aspinall. He got over the line with a 6-4 victory. Absolutely delighted for Nathan, a local lad from Stockport, as Goodmanson looks to take up top tier again. Last start in hand with Anderson on 92, and it's nerveless from Peter Rudrik Goodmanson, who moves into a 2-0 lead. Yeah, as I was saying there about Nathan Aspinall, he's done it at youth level on development tour. He lost out in the PDC World Youth Final to Max Hopp, if you remember, a couple of years ago. And he really had to start again. He had to do the Challenge Tour last year, won his tour card outright this year, and it's a fantastic start. And with that, he's looking like he's going to book his place at the World Championships in December for the first time. £10,000 in prize money onto the Order of Merit for him. And we do have more PDC action over the next few weeks. We've got the Dutch Darts Championship this weekend in Maastricht. And then we have the following weekend, we have the European Darts Open in Riesa. Then we've got some more Players Championship events in Dublin right before the World Grand Prix. So it's a busy time of the year for darts. And of course, every week we've got the Live Darts Iceland here in Keflavik to look forward to, with top players like Peter Rudrik Goodmanson, who's leading 2-0 in this opening match against Arneson. Another healthy lead in this third leg, and could be the last leg of the match. I will be joined later on the commentary by Christopher Wickstrand, who will be joining me later on in the commentary box. Very passionate Swedish fan, and does a bit of refereeing as well. He's going to put his input into how events unfold here in Keflavik. But Peter Goodmanson wants 140. He's got plenty of time. But a 140 finish would be lovely. A nice ton now would be perfect. Look at that lie, slipping to the treble 20 there, surely. And yes, he does. As he leaves tops. Absolutely miles in front. No pressure whatsoever. We're looking to take this 40 out now for the match. Double five he's looking at now. Inside. But like I said, with the time on his side there, I'm surprised he didn't look at bust. And Anderson's finding the treble 20 now with no pressure on him. He's piled in the first two trebles there, 123 scored. But even with that, he's still an absolute mile behind. Goodmanson looking at 5 here. Double 2 now. Inside of that one, Madhouse, double 1. Just over the top. And Anderson's still in. He's still in this leg until the winning double is hit, and he's got nowhere else to look now, Goodmanson, apart from the double 1. Anderson struggling again on the 20s. Just the 29 scored. It's Madhouse for Peter Ludwig Goodmanson for a place in round 2. A nice lie there. Very unlucky, that second one. No, and he can't find it. And Anderson breathes again. He's a trouble to leave a finish, and he can't find it. And he's really struggled in this leg. And the first leg for the scoring. And Goodmanson can't finish at the moment. Now, like I said earlier about the busting the original 40 where he went inside the 5, he's probably thinking that now that he should have bust that score. But Anderson is not threatening anything here. And he still can't find a finish. Still can't find it. So looking at the last 5 live darts Iceland events, guys, we've seen Matthias Fredriksson win 2 events, and the Portuguese star Vitor Charrua also win 2 events. So those 2 are the players that we'll be looking out for in the next couple of weeks to see if they can keep progressing and keep rising to the top. Fredriksson played fantastic in the last event. Overall, he's only lost 3 matches in total over the 15 matches he's played. So 12 wins, 3 losses, 3 180s, an overall average of 69.36. So over 12 matches, it's not too bad considering the standard we're seeing here. Highest average of 86.5 for Matty. The highest overall average in a game so far has been from Vitor, at 88.8. As Goodmanson still can't find this double 1. He's really struggling on that particular double. And Anderson won 78, so we'll be looking at treble 18 here. 14's probably now on 74. Or the 18. Oh, he misses the board completely and is completely capitulated here. He should never have got near a finish, but now he has. He's still showing a few nerves. But so is Goodmanson, as he still can't put away this one. It's double 16. Oh, he has. He's done it. 74 for Anderson. He was over 300, 400 points behind that leg. Goodmanson really messed up on the finishing. Messed up being on double 1 for 15 darts, 18 darts even. Anderson stuck in there, took out 74 cleanly in 2 darts. So that'll give him some confidence moving forward because he really did have a lackluster leg there. Goodmanson would be absolutely raging with his performance on the doubles in that leg. Because in the first leg, he pinned the double top with his first dart. The second leg, he He missed 2 darts at double, but got the tops with a 3rd dart. So his doubling has been pretty good up until that point. And double one, he's next door to top. So you thought he may have got that one a lot sooner.
85.
Nice 95 score there from Goodmanson. There's nothing separating the scoring in this this leg here. What could be the last leg of the match if Arneson can't dig in here. It's just 39, so Goodmanson with chance there to get in front, and that's a lovely treble 20. Slightly adjusted there with the treble 5. 80 scored. Doesn't leave an outshot. Arneson needs at least a ton here, you'd say. He's probably not going to leave the finish now. Just a 41. So Goodmanson has 6 darts at least from 181 to advance to round 2. Maybe a 25 here. No, stay there because he didn't really need to go for the 25 of Arneson back on 217. It just, the 116 could be slightly easier than the 121. 156 for Arneson if he gets a shot at it. Or he went for the 25 bull route. 8 scored, 113. That leaves 98. Say the 20, you'd say, treble 20. Leaves 78 when he comes back. If he comes back. So Arneson is on a 156, and the first part was absolutely perfect. Right in the middle of the treble 20 bed, but he just drags the second dart completely into the 1. And that's a disappointing final 2 darts there from Arneson. Goodmanson looks to finish this match on 78. Big 20 now. Oh, he's into the double there. The Icelandic double remains. Oh, goes inside again. And could we see him repeat the last leg where he completely messed up on that particular double? So 68, so he's going to go 18s here. He has to. Misses it into the 1 and misses the ball. Complete lack of focus there from Arneson. Completely lost it after he missed a big number. And Goodmanson nails the double 5 this time. Completes a 1 victory over Arneson. The averages do not matter in this game with that 3rd leg, of course. Being so many darts missed at a double. The average right now. An opening victory there for Peter Roderick Goodmanson as he advances to round 2. So now we have our second quarter-final match here between another Arneson against Halli Elgerson. Coming up here on our streaming board in the quarter-finals. Just the 8 players in contention this evening in this latest live darts Iceland Pro Tour event. I do believe tomorrow is the latest IPS ranking event here in Keflavik. This is a nice warm-up for the players involved. No, Hallie is very, very passionate about his darts as he takes Arneson here. And I do believe that Christopher Vikstrand will be joining me in the next few minutes to call this match. Slow start to this one from both players, but I'm sure they're going to find their range over the next leg or two. A big shout out to Andrew Dugan, who is watching the action over on Facebook. He's put a few tweets out there about that first game. There's a bit of a mixture of double success for Peter Roderick Goodmanson. The first two legs, he was doubles no problem, and then that third leg was absolute insanity as he missed. I've lost count how many darts he missed, but he missed a lot of doubles, and Arneson took out 74 in 2 darts, which you wouldn't have said would have happened the way he was playing there. But a nice 94 visit from Arneson there puts him right back in this leg. Nice reply from Helgesen. A nice 100 visit as he edges in front in this leg.
45.
Just a 45, that could open the door here for Helgesen in this opening leg. 60 there. Hallgrimur Helgesen, or Halle, as he likes to be called, and it's probably easier to call him.
26.
That's a badly timed 26 as Helgesen looks to punish that. Finds a treble 20 with second dart. A nice 81 visit, and I'm pleased to say that I am being joined by Christopher Vikstrand in the commentary box here in Keflavik. Helgesen, we needed the treble 18 there to leave tops. Just a 40, leaves 74. .65 visit there from Arneson. Arneson on a bogey number here, so he can't finish it. It'd be interesting to see how Helgesen approaches this. Some players may go the single 6 route, or will he go straight at the double 19? He's attacked the double 19 straight away. Yes, and he finds it with his third dart right in the right-hand corner of the bed. Ali Helgesen takes a 1-0 lead against Arneson here in the second quarterfinal match here in Keflavik for the first live Darts Iceland Pro Tour event. That's 91 there from Helgeson. Finds the last start in the treble 17. Hannah sent her a cheeky tops to kick off this visit. 80 scored. Puts his nose in front just about. What can Helgeson do here? And it's unfortunate first two darts there. But he finds the champagne breakfast, as they call it, with the 66 score. Anderson really needed a treble there, and he's kicked off with a lovely treble 20, 85. There's really nothing separating the pair in this second leg. There wasn't much in the opening leg, really, to be fair, because Arneson was on 118 when Helgeson fired in that double 19 to hit the first leg. And Helgeson with a lovely timed ton there. So Arneson looking at 99 here, but he can't do that now. 81 doesn't guarantee him a finish. That one loose start cost him an opportunity of an outshot. But Helgeson really can't put a hole in this 198 with just 6 scored his first two. 31 scored. 167, very clever thinking from Helgeson. Good maths. Anderson, just a 32 scored. He was an outshot of 156 though. And he will be back. As Helgeson can't really pressure the 167, but he finds a treble 20 with his last start in hand there to leave 82 when he comes back, as he will be. 140, 120 for Arneson if he returns, because Helgeson looking at 82. 57 left. Double top. Just over the top. Shanghai then for Arneson to level up this match. It's a nice marker. The treble. No, don't find that treble 20. Oh, and he's really lost focus there with that last start. So Helgeson tops just underneath that one. Oh, he's dragged that one. Double 10, the Icelandic double. Or it used to be the Icelandic double, since we've been referring to it as the Icelandic double. Players have not really been hitting it. 58 then for Arneson. Double top. Just under the double top bed. As Helgeson looks at double 10. Double 5 now. Great marker. Yes, and there it is. Second dart was an absolutely superb lie to use that as a guide into the double 5. And Helgrimur Helgeson opens up a 2-0 lead here in the second quarter-final match. Nice solid 60. A nice reply, nice and steady to kick off leg 3. In a leg that Arneson needs to win, because there's no turning back now. That's in the race to 3, right up until the final, and then we go to the best of 7. Lovely lie there, lovely treble 20. Just slips into treble 1 there, and that's the grimace on his face there says it all. The first start was perfect, and then completely dragged the second and third dart. Anderson can't put anything away there, following it with a 26, and it's another great first start from Elgson. A nice ton would be nice. 81, still drifting away. Just the 13th from Anderson, who really is struggling at the moment after a good start to the leg. Now Elgson just needs to stay straight and consistent here. Keeps dragging that last dart. Anderson nowhere near at the minute. Helgeson should leave an outshot after this visit, and he definitely will now. Nice, solid 100 visit. Puts him down to 102, with Anderson needing at least a ton here. Just the 60. So Helgeson has at least 6 starts from 102 for the match. 87 then, treble 17. 70 left, he might go 18s or 10s. A great last start, leaves double 8 when he comes back. Yes, Anderson, it's a great first start. Nice ton would be good. Let's leave a 136, but he probably won't be back the way that Helgeson has been finishing. And there we go, second dart. Holgrimor Helgeson completes a 3-0 victory over Arneson there. 59 average compared to a 51, so it wasn't really that much separating the pair in terms of averages. Helgeson sort of hit the right shots at the right times, and his doubling was absolutely brilliant. He didn't miss a lot of doubles there in that one, as he books his place in the semi-finals along with Peter Rudrik Gudmundsson. Welcome back, guys, to Live Darts Iceland Pro Tour event number 1 in Keflavik. Our third quarterfinal match here on the live stream features the two-time winner of Live Darts Iceland event in 2018, Vitor Chorua, the Portuguese star, as he takes on Simonsson. It's going to be a great match, I'm sure. And Vitor and Matthias have dominated the Live Darts Iceland events, winning 2 events each. And it's certainly going to be an interesting evening, and it's certainly set up for a great evening. And we could see a final between Vitor and Matthias, which would be absolutely fantastic. I am very, very pleased to say eventually, better late than never, we do welcome Christopher Vikstrand to the commentary box. Good evening, Christopher.
Thank you, Tom. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for finally having me. We have some Skype problems, and you have followed our stream during this 1.5 year. You always know I have a problem with my internet. But finally, I'm here.
Finds a nice treble 20 there. It's going to be a very tough match here for Simonsson against Vitor here, Christopher, because Vitor and Matthias have both been dominating the Live Darts Iceland events, particularly in 2018.
Yeah, they've been fantastic, both of them. I just waiting for Matti to get starting to win in this tournament because I really like his style, how he throws his darts, how he composes himself. So I know it's waiting for him just to kick it off. So I would say now if he continue like this, he would easily be in the Icelandic national team. And like you say, him and Vitor are the top 2 players right now.
Yeah, and from as long as I've been watching these events, they've actually yet to meet in a final recently as well, which could happen tonight, and we could see them battle it out. But there's a lot of darts to be thrown between then and now, and we'll see how events unfold.
Exactly, and the thing is, when you only play best of 5 legs, it's a short format, everything can happen.
Yeah, that's certainly right, and we've seen in the first couple of games here, actually, we've seen a mixture of missed doubles and slack darts, and it's all about timing in darts. I found with doesn't matter what you're averaging; it just matters about getting over the finishing line. I mean, even Peter Goodmanson in that opening match, he hit the double straight away the first 2 legs, and then the third leg he completely fell apart. He went inside on a double 10. Then with his opponent in the 300s, he went inside the double 5 when possibly he could have busted score or what have you, and he missed about another 24 darts at double, and his opponent took out 74 to take the leg. It was a crazy leg.
Yeah, you see that happen. I remember the first year I played darts. I played in a league, the lowest league here in Sweden, in Stockholm. So I was scoring pretty well, but the double wasn't for me.
So Ito here with 82 on 17 now to leave double top to take the first leg.
And there's also things we see, Tom, during this month and the year when Vitor have a chance on the double. That's one of the biggest strengths they have. Normally, he bang it out directly when he have the chance.
I've noticed as well, especially in the Icelandic game, Christopher, that a lot of players, they just leave tops. I've very rarely seen players leave double 16 in the UK and across the world. Double 16 is a preference for a lot of players, probably about 70% of the players, and I've not really seen many people leave the double 16 on purpose or the double 18 perhaps. It's always been the top, the 10s, the 5s route.
Yeah, normally we see, like you said, leaving double 20. In like the Netherlands, we see them leaving double 18, and like you say, in the UK, you see double 16. So I don't know if it's a preference, but I don't think that everybody would prefer the double 20.
Yeah, because in theory, if you go for the 16s, you've got more chances at splitting it because you got the 16s and 8s and 4s and 2s. Whereas when you go for the 20, you've only got 2 options there. And if you go inside the 5, then that's your turnover.
Exactly, and also when you have double 16, double 8, it's a double next to each other. So if you hit inside on the 16, just move it up a little bit, and you have 16.
Simonson there for just missing the dart at the ball to snatch it. As Chirua wants double 8, double 4 now. It needs to go. Oh, and way inside.
And this is a big chance for Simonson. If Torrefer can check it out, he keep his serve, and he would have 1 dart.
35 remaining. He could go 3 or 19 here.
Yeah, so double 16 for a 1-0 lead.
There we go. It's in.
And check it out. So he keep his serve, and now the pressure is on Vitor to keep his serve, because if Torrefer will break his serve, he will be 2-0 up first to 3.
And it just shows, Christopher, that if you can't hit your double within 6 darts, then you deserve to lose the leg, because you've got to take your chances when you do get them, especially in a close match like this, because I've yet to see Say Munson play before, but he's certainly played pretty well so far.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like the great Bobby George, we know his famous quote.
Can Chirua fill it up there?
Unfortunate, but that would be trebles for show and doubles for dough. And that's something we all know. If you don't hit the doubles, you don't win your games.
Yeah, I was actually watching some games on the Pro Tour today, and people don't really know a lot about the Pro Tour behind closed doors. They don't really know the full 128 players that participate. And honestly, I've seen some fantastic matches over the course today where players have been on an outshot after 9 darts. I watched the game between, I think it was Richard North and Josh Payne.
Yeah.
One leg, Josh went 134, 140, 140. North goes off 180, 134, 140. They're both down straight away after 2 darts after 9 darts. And I think that happened in 4 of the 9 legs, of the 11 legs played.
Yeah,
It's
that's the thing.
all down to doubles. When there's that much pressure on you, when your opponent's piling in scores, it's sort of different. You feel pressurized straight away to hit the double.
Yeah, big time. I can say one of my best friends in darts, Dennis Nilsson, he played yesterday. He lost in the second round against Peter Wright. He had a chance on his doubles. Unfortunately, he missed. Same day today. Unfortunately, he had Michael Smith in the first round. Lost 6-2. But 2 or 3 legs, he have a couple of double shots. And if he would hit the doubles, he could be 5-3 up instead. And unfortunately, he lost 6-2. So that's the thing. If you don't hit the doubles, when you have the chance, because when you play against the top 10 players in the world, like unfortunately, he played 2 games. He played Michael Smith, Peter Wright, and Jamie Bean. And when you have the chance against like Michael Smith, Peter Wright, if you don't hit the doubles, you don't have a chance, unfortunately.
Yeah, and Vitor Chirua there, Christopher, leveling up the match. The average is actually, he's about 26 points in front of his opponent in the averages. So, like you say, trebles for dough, trebles for show, doubles for dough. And it means absolutely nothing, the averages, when you're on the losing side and say you've averaged 10 points more than your opponent, it doesn't get you the prize money, it doesn't get you the win.
Exactly. I remember when Dennis played against Daryl Gurney a couple of months ago in a European Championship game, and I think like it was almost 15 points ahead in average that Daryl had instead of Dennis, but Dennis won 6-5. So we can see you can have 15 points more than your opponent, but can still lose.
Yeah, and it's absolute madness, the standard and the strength and depth of the PDC in particular. I don't know if you've seen the events unfolded today in Barnsley, but the top 10 seeds in the world dropped out in the first 2 rounds. Gary Emerson, Michael Smith, Rob Cross, Peter Wright, Darryl Gurney, all crashing out early on. And it's Nathan Aspinall winning his first PDC senior ranking title. He beaten Ryan Searle in the final, who reached his first PDC ranking final. I remember the game between Nathan and Ian White in the semi-finals. Ian White missed 6 starts for the match. Nathan Aspinall takes it to a decider. 128 on the bullseye to win. I think Ian White went off 140, 180, 100. So the
Yeah,
pressure element I talked to you about earlier was
100.
magnificent. And these players are so good under pressure. It is 70% mental, the game of darts, and
big time.
stay composed under that amount of pressure is absolutely fantastic.
So we saw Surfing W. We saw Vito hit a brilliant 180, but even on 38.
That
Now
was
19, single three, or single seven for double six. Yeah,
there we
that's
go.
that's not very often we see when the player have 19 left go single seven for double six. That's a very unusual route, I would say.
Yeah, that was a terrific 18 dart leg there for Vitor, especially the last 6 darts prior to the double was the 140, then the 180 visit. He was nowhere to be seen in the leg, and then all of a sudden flicked a switch and fires in, fires in 200, 200 and odd points in 6 darts. So brilliant.
Yeah, when you set it up like that, it's very beautiful to do. And always, also remember, we have a little, what we say, I have to translate it from Swedish to English. We have a little competition. Uh, because we're also on YouTube, and when we will reach 500 subscribers, we are currently on 304. You can see in the bottom right on your screen. And when we reach 500 subscribers, we will have a little lottery. For one lucky winner, will receive Mark Webster's autographed signed darts. So please, if you have like a Google account or a YouTube account, go in on YouTube and subscribe to our channel. That would be very much appreciated from our part of the stream.
That was brilliant, Christopher Vitor in the closing stages there. 369 points in 9 darts. It was a brilliant effort.
That's always nice to do that. Score 2 big scores, leave your channel on checkout, and then you're down to it.
Yeah, I think the standards are improving week on week, and that's probably the first time we've seen such consistency on scoring and then taking out the finish. That was brilliant scoring for Chirua. He's actually averaging 76 at the moment compared to 52 from his opponent. So he's got a 24 point lead on the averages, but he only leads 2-1 in the scoreline. But he'd be looking to close this one out now, at least leave a finish from here. He leaves the 170, the big fish, with his opponent nowhere near at the moment, but he's made a good start.
We haven't seen the 170 checkout. We have seen 164 and 167, but not the 170. So let's see if Vita can check out the big fish. Unfortunately, single 20. Can he set it up instead? I think today was a very good tournament for darts in particular because we have, like you said, Ryan Searle reached his first Pro Tour final, and Nathan Aspinall won his first senior ranked event on the PDC circuit. So it's always good to see new faces on the circuit to win tournaments, just not to go far in the tournament. I mean, I remember when people talk about, oh, Jeffrey the Swan made it to the semis in the World Match Play. But we have seen him play for a while, and he did a fantastic job. Fantastic, talented player. But we haven't seen like Ryan Searle and Nathan Aspinall in the
Vitor Chirua
go very
fires in
far.
tops there. Sorry to interrupt you there, Christopher.
No
Vitor
problem.
Chirua fires in double top there to wrap up a 3-1 victory over Simonson. There was a huge difference there in the averages. And he looked really, really good there, Vitor. And if we are to see a Chirua versus Fredriksson final, we are going to be in for a treat.
Yeah, that would be very great because, but also we have to know they will play the semifinals also. So it's not sure they haven't been through the semifinals yet.
That is very true. We're not at the final stage yet, so anything could happen between now and then. But that was a 74.1 average for Vitor Chirua, the highest of the event so far.
þú það ekki? Getur ekki? Ha? Grís? Á ég að skrifa það? Já. Já, það er
Það er sann skemmtileg leikur, þess vegna ekki. Hann grímur vítar og svo. Þú fyrir 80 og stuði í þessu.
Svo ég sá það.
Þú er það sem er græs sem hún er gegn.
Það sýnir þetta sem hún kann að
Þú eru svona tilbúinir í það? Já.
ég er ekki með það. Við missa á það, veistu? Já. Það ekki?
Takk fyrir. Takk fyrir. Svo var næst, koma næst. Bara núna heima á borta. Reyni sem ég svef, skilur þér. Ekki sér heim frá því. Það er grátt, það er ég hann ekki. Áttu smá séns og tapar, skilur þér. Áttu ekki séns og tapar. Þú var tapar. Þú er bara og létta. Nei, sér og svo. Hvortu það náttúrulega svona klart. Já, það er gaman. Það er stíkir. Gaman saugur.
So we're off with the quarterfinal here between Gerhard Magnusson and Matti Fredriksson. And we all, we all know that Matti is very talented to this game. We have seen him won a couple of these tournaments. And I also heard that Gerda is one of the hardest prospects on Iceland for a while. So this shouldn't be an easy game. I would say any game is easy when you play in the top level in Iceland. For Matti, so I think he will focus all the way. And let's see now how he'll play this game if he just composes himself and banging on best of 5 legs, always a tough format. There you see, Mats directly on 161 after 9 darts. We're leaving on a checkout, so you have a chance for $12 in the first leg. So let's see, treble 20, treble 17 for the bullseye, and a $12. Unfortunately, single 20, single 5, 45, leaving 116, and Gardner's on 136 after 12 large. Can you set it up here from 111 for leaving on 96? Both on a different checkouts, 116 and 96. Matti will be favored for this leg. He had a throw 115, and now leaving on 76. So let's see which rate Gary will. Treble 20 for double 8, leaving on 56, big 16. Hit a 7, leaving on 49. Unlucky that Muddy 2 darts on double 8. So that's it. 17, 4, double 16. Inside, and now double 8. Also into late, on double 4. If it's coming back, Muddy will have double 8 for a 1-0 lead. And also, if you have any questions or any advices how we can do our stream better, please put up in the chat while Matti put a 1-0 lead up on the board. If you have any questions and advices or anything else what we can do better, you want to know something about the Icelandic dart or the dart worldwide, please put up here and I will answer as soon as I can. And if I don't have an answer, I will tell you also. So please put up any questions or anything you know. Unfortunately for Matti, he didn't follow up his beautiful 140, followed with about 26. So if Gardner can put anything, big score here, then 11-4-3. Nick, if I'm not mistaken, it could be two places. It could be Reykjavik, it's the capital of Iceland, or it is Keflavik. I'm always mistaken on where this venue is. I always mix it up. But I promise you, if some of the Icelandic players or the spectators are watching this, they will also answer it. So it's either Reykjavik or Keflavik. It's a pretty even leg. It's only 61 score between them. So if beautiful first treble, big 20, and beautiful 100 there from Gardar, you really need to take this leg because 2-0 down is very tough. Thank you, Thorgir. So it's Keflavik. I was pretty sure, but I want to say if I'm not 100%. So it's Keflavik where this venue is. So let's see if Monty can set up something for 194. Of course, the best score will be 160, single 20, single 20, and a steady 60 lane, leave on 134 when it's coming back. Twelve 14. Oh, big 11, 63. Different route, 13. So 84 scored, leaving on 50 if it's coming back. Gardner on 144. Out for treble 20, treble 20 for double 12. So down on 19, leaving on 100. Now continue on 20, leaving on 99. So let's see, Mate on 18 or 10s or 14. Big 18 on 32. Beautiful shake up there. Bang, bang. $2, 23 leg. A little funny story here about Matti's start. Me and Matti play with the same person start. We both play with Devin Peterson start. And lucky for us both, Devin is a so nice guy. So he sent one pair to me and one set to me and one set to Matti. So we both play with Devin Peterson start. I could totally recommend them. Matti have the straight, Devin Peterson up. I have one with a little. I don't remember what the British word was. I was a little waist on the upside on the barrel. So it's going in a little bit. So it's perfect for my grip on my finger and my thumb. Beautiful for my grip. And I have tried these darts. The Matti have is very beautiful too. I can totally recommend. It's Devon Peterson's signature darts. And I can say when we see Matti, he increased his level on the darts when he changed to them. So it's very good for him also. So Nick, when you say you have a company based on Iceland, I have to ask where you from. It's always nice to hear where people are from. We have seen people from all over the world. The only part of the world we haven't seen people from is Antarctica. We see from North, South America, Africa, Asia, Australia, Europe, of course. So it's always fun to hear where people are from. So please put it up in the chat. Where are you from, everybody? I'm, of course, Stockholm, Sweden. And the other guys speak much better English than I do, so you can guess where they're from. Matti did a little try for a cheeky double. Listen you. Gardar, double 20. Ooh, unlucky for him. He really needed that checkout. So let's see now Matti for 56-16 and double 20 for the 3-0 win. So let's see, can Gardar take out this leg and come back in the game? Yes, in the bottom of the double. So it's 2-1. But now Matti have the serve. So can he keep his serve and win this game, or we gotta break the serve so we have this final leg? Good start there from Matti and the caller Halli said 140. But very sportsman that Matti is. He corrected the score and said it was 100. Beautiful answer there from Gardner, but he needed more trebles now if he would have a chance to come back from this, because it's 7 points after Matti and Matti have the darts, so it's 151 points after. If you couldn't find at least two trebles, that beautiful. Now it's only 28 points ahead for Matti. Of course, his favorites for this leg. You have the serve and only 220 points from the match. But if you say got like 100 here, 100, leave him on 48. He need a big score here. A single 12 will leave him on checkout. 81, 167 when he's coming back. So let's see what Matti would set up from the 165. 95, leave on 70. Actually, I prefer there to go for the bull on the last start. When you have 85 left, I prefer to go for the bull. If I hit a green, he's leaving me on 60. If I hit a red, leaving me on 35. So it's two singles for double. Here we see 70 for coin. Now Matti hit treble. And that was beautiful checkout from 70 though. It's a $2. I can't complain about that. Beautiful checkout. So Matti win the game with 3-1. And we'll be seeing him in the semifinals also.
Við ekki bara Vítor, láta hann vita. Hræddur. Það er þólanlegt sko. Það er þólanlegt. Það er þetta grænt.
Ekki verið frá því IPS í málinu sko, þetta er bara sumið er vikvært.
Last 32 er 2 stig, last 16 6 stig, last 8 eins og við erum 10 stig. Semifinal losers 12 stig, það sem lendir í öðru seti 16 og sigur 8 stig. Þetta er 9 móti. Við látum bara vita þegar að gera úrslitin. Það er velna hér eftir þessi 9 top 3 og sem vinnur kemst í úrvalsdeildina.
Er það verður því?
Það er velna því að sko eftir 9 umferðir.
Þetta er sagt að fyrir, þetta er meira.
Það er sko skamt að það sé
Borgaði Bitcoin.
Hvað er það? Þetta er tilbúin í þetta? Já, já. Það er þú mótið.
Þetta er stormi.
Hvað er þetta? Þetta er 6 bíls.
6 spilar, 6 dalt. Ég til í það sko, þannig að skil ekki máli við kostuðum aftur. 95.
So now it's up for the first semi-final leg. This would be a cracker of a game. We have Halli versus Vitor, two very talented players. And also put it up here in the chat. Who do you think will win this tournament? We have two that have won two of these tournaments, Matti and Vidar, or we will see a new winner of this tournament. Tom Picard, I got the information that it was very few players today. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say, but it was 8 players that participate in this Icelandic ProTour tournament. A beautiful 1-4 referee to put them ahead in this leg. So let's see if Halle can do something to come back in this leg. We really need to find his triple range right now, because if we don't find the triples and Vita continue like he can play, unfortunately, it would be a very one-sided affair of this game. And there we see he started to bang that triple Halle. Really need that to come back in this leg. Unfortunately, with that 121, he didn't leave a checkout. So let's see, treble 18 for the double 16 for Vitor. I think that is in. So double 16, leaving on 16 when he's coming back. 20, beautiful setup. Single 20, way to go for the 19s. Yes, 99. Leaving on 60. We pressure this shot from Vitor. And he took that first leg with a beautiful double 8 for 17 daughter. beautiful 140 to answer that 100 from from Vitor. And we know that now that Vitor have broken the serve from Halle will need a big score also, maybe have back to back. But he took in the darts from Vitor now when he only scored 28 after that 100. And Halle banging that beautiful treble 20 is a perfect line. Should be at least 140. No, of course it's 180. So what will Halle set up here for the 181? Which cat will he have? Should go for the bull. I prefer the bull here. We go for the treble 19. Hey, unfortunately, he hit a treble 3. Leave on 132. So let's see, Halle. Bull, double 16. 25, treble 19. 86 left. Treble 18. Ooh, a single one there. So 85 here from Halle. Triple 15 for the double 20 or treble 19. So now 16 bullseye to break back to 1-1. Oh, unfortunate. 25. Now double 10. We are calling the Icelandic double. Let's see. Can he hit double 10? Unfortunately, can't. So let's see now. 25 from Halle. Single 9 or single 1? Single 9. Unfortunately, he missed. When he had the chances, you really need to take them. And now, Vitor is 2-0 up. So Halle has to take 3 legs on the trot. Keep his serve, break Vitor's serve, and then keep his serve. Like you see, very, very equal in the averages. Per dart, it's only 1 point per dart. And you see, that's the thing. It's not big, different, but it's a different. There you have the second 180 of the game, 2 in 2 legs from Halle. But we see he stopped 180, 140 in the last leg. And unfortunately for him, he lost the leg. So we have seen he can hit big scores, but he really need to hit his big doubles. There's a beautiful, beautiful check out there from Halli, and he really needed that one. But now come the important, like, he really need to break the serve to get back to 2-2. And we see a beautiful treble there from Vitor. Should be a good lie. 2 trebles. Can we see a third 180 in this great match so far?
120.
Unfortunately, was a deflection. Oh, we missed another 180 here. So let's see what would Vito leave here from the 191 18 board to 111. Unfortunately for Halli, didn't leave a checkout. 91 from Halli. Sorry, from Vito. Treble 17 for double 20 and a game. C3 will go for the 13, the 17s. Yeah, that's leaving on 50 when he's coming back. Will Halli hit a big score here to pressure? Yes, this will repressure the shot of 50, 140. Very good setup there. 41 left if it's coming back. For Vito have 50.
Game shot to Vitor in a 40.
A beautiful goal for the first out of back to the bullseye. That's a cocky check out.
Ik wil zeggen, 2 pilo's kan er gewoon één.
En waar liep het van niet?
Waarom moet je dat?
Ja, dus smaken.
Hij is vanaf de nul is dat ik link.
Ja.
Maar het is gewoon link. Heeft hij met hij nou eens hier? Oké.
Porta a prima meia, so é, had ik wel eens.
Die was allemaal levens.
Ja, Ready at the end. Good hits, better tips. Matti.
Já, ég vilja hættis.
Ja.
Já, vilja hættis.
Fyrst skipti.
6 starts.
6 starts.
Blue on stage. Líka þegar að Köln var að taka út fyrir leiknum.
Já.
Hann átti double lead.
Já, ég veit.
Flugan var að fá.
Já. Matti starts to drop ball, boom, and you have PG rules. If it's outside, you take it. Outside. Peter starts the game. Game on.
That would also be an interesting game. Peter, we see on the old stream when we have a little practice tournament, have won it a couple of times, and we know that Mate won 2 of these Pro Tour tournaments, so this could or will be a very interesting semi-final also. And then we see that Peter banging 3 trebles. Unfortunately for him, it was only 1 big treble, that we call it.
45. 60. 100. 60. 97.
I'm just waiting for these 2 players to start banging in the trebles. We all know how watching this stream before that those 2 players are very talented and just can bang in trebles for fun. So we're just waiting for game, we would say, to start here. We know it's a short game, only best of 5, but if the both of these players can bang in the trebles like they can, then we have a very fast game, but with a very good average for both of them.
40. 97.
So Matt will leave himself for 116 when he's coming back. So let's see what Peter said about beautiful 100, leaving on 130. That's a very good high checkup because you need 1 of 2 treble 20s to reach that for a bull. Treble 20 here for double 18. Double 16. Oh, he hit a single 1. Leaving on 75. Not the easiest checkup easy. So let's see it from Peter. 130, treble 20. And treble 30 for double 5 or single 20 for bullseye. Single 20 for bullseye.
105.
Oh, unlucky there from Peter. We saw a beautiful checkout from Vitor in the last game. Very cocky checkout, I would say. 3 dozen had and banging it on the first one on the bullseye.
19.
And this was the second time the Mate for the double checkout. Unfortunately, haven't succeeded on that yet. Now for Peter. See 1 for the double 12. positive score instead of trying to live like a double sticks. So 16 for double 20. Live. Oh, it's a double 16, live on 24. That's a big slip from Matti. Now it's on 15. Leaving on 8 if it's coming back. So let's see if Peter will do the same with single one for double 12. Could be a good market for Peter. Oh, unfortunately, there's double 5 on the last one. From the madhouse, double 1. And unfortunately, he passes score. So let's see Peter go for single 6 for double 4. Now they really start to miss the doubles. I know that Peter normally are very good at doubles. Matti, unfortunately, we have seen him miss a couple of doubles before. So now Peter took the first leg. Now Matti started the second leg. And let's see what's happening. Hopefully, they will start to play better than they did in the first leg, because they have a capacity, both of them, that's much higher than this. Let's see a 180 for Matti. 112, but leaving at least on check at 167. So let's see Matti 167. How will he set it up? Treble hit. 100, beautiful. Leave on 67. So let me repeat it out. This 116 would be a great checkout with pressure shot. Unfortunately, the single 3. Double 2 now from Matti. Double 1. He's not lucky on his double right now, unfortunately. That was unlucky for Peter also. So let's see now. Matti have double 1 to equalize the score to 1-1. That was very important for Matti because 2-0 down is very tough.
55. 45. 100. 45. 95. 60. 95. 90. 60. 100.
So let's end here. Peter's 96, treble 20 for the double 18. Now, treble 17 for double 20. Sing 2 will leave on 89, treble 19.
26.
Now, Mate 161, treble 20, treble 17, full side.
58. 45.
So now, 100 for Mate. I think treble 20, now treble 8, treble 16 to pressure the shot of 25.
55. 55. 1. 'Came short the third leg to Matti.
And then Mate to break the serve to 2-1. Now we have his serve. Will he capture his serve? Then he will win this game by 3-1.
42. 45. 29. 45. 55. stig.
So let's see if Matti can hit a big score here, hit some big treble, and go down on the 200. There's a beautiful last one, really important for him to pressure Peter here. 265, I prefer the 19 route. Give me 3 chances, you got 20.
85. 57. 43. 94.
Beautiful last one there from Matti. We're setting on a beautiful double 20 if we're coming back. So let's see from Peter how we go for 137. Now we'll go double 20, double 20. Oh, unlucky they hit it.
77.
Leaving on 60. But that pressure shot from Matti. We need double 20 for the match and a place in the final against Vitor.
No score. 40.
Now we have the problem with doubles again. Now double 5 for Peter.
15.
Third out.
No score.
They can't hit the doubles. Now it's very pressure. I think it's much of nerves right now. So let's see if Martina can hit the double 10 to take his place in the final. It's 6 double 7.
No score. Game, shot, and the match to
And
Matti.
after a very much problem with the doubles, Matti checked out the last leg on double 2 and booked his place in the final against Vitor.
sækir.
Já.
Alveg.
Hittar þú hvað það? Alltaf ég að skrifa múl konsum. Já, skrifa múl konsum. Býðu alls það morgun.
Heads or tails, Matti?
Heads.
Ég er ekki andlit þetta lagt eftir
Byrja
svo
þá.
Hvað sagði?
6 starts from now.
6 starts. 6 starts.
You wish.
Já. Svolítið búið andlit left out.
Það er hvað?
Andlit left out.
Já, annars lagar.
Gæti því.
Máttu hlaupa þetta smá tíma? Verður með það? Já, þú breytir öll.
Ekkert að byrja það. Bústur á klossinni.
Ó.
Which will start for the ball?
Það býðir sér reglur eða...
Já. Outside. Outside. 25. Outside. Bullseye, and Matthew starts. Best of 7. Game on.
So now it's time for the final. It will be best of 7 legs, and it's Matti to throw first. He won the bullseye shoot and did it with a bullseye and really bang up this with a 180.
140.
He did it with a beautiful 140. So let's see. We have seen they are playing very good, both of them. Matti's problem, unfortunately for him, have been with the doubles, but both have been scoring very good. So if Matti would hit his doubles in this game, it could be a very even game. And like always, when this comes to these kind of players,
55.
we have seen them scoring very well, but sometimes you get nerves, and then you start to miss the doubles. Hopefully, that will not happen in this game.
85. $140. 60. 70.
Now we see Matti batting another one for the 76. Was leaving here after 12 darts. So they will a very good start on this leg for Matti. So hopefully for him, he will bang in the doubles.
44. Game shot in the first leg to Matti.
A beautiful there, 15 darter for Matti. Beautiful too in his serve.
Yeah. 140.
Beautiful 1-4 there from Matti again. He really starts to find his range right now. Banging a beautiful 15 dart in the first leg. Started up the second leg with a beautiful 140.
100. 100. 40. 140. 123. 41.
So now Matti lived 80 after 12 darts. He really started to find his range here.
84.
So let's see now. Matti will go 12 20 for double 10. So now big 20, the double 20, so double 10.
Game shot in the second
Back
leg
to
to
back
Matti.
15 dart and a break of the serve. So Matti 2-0 up and I go back to back 15 dart.
95. 22. 45. 100. 58. 125.
Now we see this both playing banging points right now. So hopefully we see this game for a long time. We see this. I don't like to see a one-sided here.
25.
for example, Matti will win with 4-0 because this is a great game we see right now. Beautiful 122 there from Vito Lima, 132. Let's see if Matti can pressure the shot with a big score.
100.
Beautiful 100. Lima, 108. So Vito go for the bullseye on the first dart. Another bullseye for double 16. Oh, beautiful. Come on now. Do it, Vito. Double 16.
100.
Oh. Two beautiful bullseye. Then got the nabs. Let's see now. Treble 19. Oh, it's 40. So 68 left. Treble 20.
60.
This is very important for Vito to check this out. Then his break back. His back in the leg. So 2-1 if you did doubles. Double 8. And now double 4. Very important dart from Vito. Beautiful there. 2-1 and he break back. And now we have a score. So if Vito can keep himself, we're back with an even game. They play very good right now, both of them. And unfortunately, we see a great check out there from Vitor, 132, but he missed the double 16. And of course, I remember you of this. Please go into our YouTube and subscribe. We have a little lottery there. So when we reach 500 subscribers, we will have a Mark Webster's signed darts. One lucky winner. So please subscribe on the YouTube. You see how many we have right now. We have 305. You see it on the bottom of the screen, on the right hand side. So please subscribe so we can be even more on the YouTube. And when we reach 500, we'll have the lottery.
Forty-four. 140. 140. 42.
So let's see now. 150, will it pressure the shot? Treble 20.
100.
Beautiful 100. Leaving on 57. If it's coming back, Vito will go single 20 for double 20, of course. So double 10.
50.
Unfortunately, he missed this one. So now double single 17 for double 20. Now double 10. Unfortunately, He scored 49, leaving him 8.
Same shot in the fourth leg to Vitor.
Now back to even score, 2-2. Now it's very short format. Now it's like best of 3.
59. 41. 85. 125. 100. 45. 44. 41. 53. 9. 100.
Beautiful 100 from Matti, leaving on 60. Vito would need at least a 140, I would say, to really pressure this shot from Matti on 60 when it's coming back. Or is actually a 1A there? But 135, that's a good shot. Would pressure Matti on 60 because you know if Vito would hit one big treble, he would hit one shot at a double. So now double 10.
James shot in the fifth leg.
Beautiful there from Matti.
123. 100. 85. 60. 100. 60.
Let's see, 190 here from Matti.
140.
140. It's a very good leg. The players have 189 in average in this leg. And Vitor need a big treble here. Clean run check out. Treble 20 will even on 150.
24.
Unfortunately, that's single one, so now Matti is a very big favorite for his leg. 201. One big treble here. That's unfortunately on the second dart.
91.
Beautiful last one, 91, leaving on 110. When he's coming back, will beat the pressure in from 209.
85.
That's a very important and beautiful last one from Vitor. Leaving on 124. Let's see, 110 from Matti. Treble 18, both side, treble 20 evenly. Yeah, now treble 18. Leaving on 52 in it of that single 18. Let's see here from Vitor. Treble 20. Treble 14. Sorry, I almost say 6. Treble 14. Oh, it's a single 9. Leaving on 55.
84.
Double 8 for the tournament win.
36.
And Vitor now on double 20.
Game shot in the sixth leg.
And there we have the Icelandic double, the double 10. So
Final
now
leg.
the last and the deciding leg. Matti draw first, one leg, best of 5-1 to deciding who would win this tournament.
97.
Beautiful last one, that treble 19. It's always nice to kick off with a good score when you have the serve and deciding leg.
85. 100.
Always good. If you have the serve and you can hit one big treble in every throw, then you're almost always ahead when it comes to going down on doubles. But now we see a great answer here from Vitor, banging at 123. So even if Matthias done 100, he's after in his leg.
100. 55. 60. 140.
Beautiful there from Vitor. Pressure this shot from 140 from Matti. Leaves Vitor on 98.
100.
That's a very important last one. It's a huge difference to have 84 and 44 with the opponent on 91. The opponent now, okay, he's on 84, maybe he get a shot at the bull, but now when he's on 44, he should have 2 darts on any choosing double. Unfortunately for Vitor, he didn't hit the treble. Now it's 38, so leaving on 60. So let's see, 4 or 12 for Matti. He's looking to go on. That's 27, leaving on 17. Shouldn't go for the treble there. Should go for a big 12. So let's see now. Single 1 for the double 8. There's barely in the single 1. Double 8. Unfortunately missed that one. So let's now see it from Vito now. Single 20 for double 20 and the tournament win. Now double 20 for the match. Double 20. It looks like it's blocked. So let's see if he can squeeze in that match winning double. Unfortunately, he couldn't do it. Let's see now. 3 darts for Matti. Double 8. Can he seal the win? Unfortunately, he missed 4 darts for the match. And Victor had missed 2. So let's see. Can he check it out now for the win? He's smiling. Look happy. So let's see. Same 20 and the Icelandic double we call it so many times. And now double 5. We have the cameraman in the background. Harley, so he photographed that match. And we see Vitor won this final 4-3. Very much back and forward in this game. It was a great tournament, great finals, semifinals, quarterfinals. And I will say this once more time before we check out. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you have the subscription. So please subscribe on our YouTube channel and you will lottery eventually to win the beautiful Mark Webster signed darts. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night, and I will see you soon. Goodbye from Sweden and Iceland and wherever all of you are. Good night.